Lisa reminded me last night that it's been 1 year since my brain tumor diagnosis. I'd completely forgotten about it. So I was pretty excited this morning when I woke up so I could jump on Facebook and watch the memories because I remember making a video on our way to the Mayo Clinic, and I wanted to share that. And I wanted to share that because there's a lot of people now that I talk to on a daily basis that didn't know me a year ago. So there's a couple things that I wanted them to take away from that video. Number one, this was the first time that really Lisa and I had to make a decision because the doctors didn't know what to do. For years, I just blindly said whatever they told me to do, I would just do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, for the most part, they know what they're doing, but I never had any input. And at this point, like, we consulted 3 or 4 doctors and none of them could agree on a treatment plan. So it was up to us to make that decision. I also want to talk about fear. People that I talk to now, they've made comments and how scared they are now. And, when they watch my videos or talk to me, like, I don't seem scared at all. I can tell you we were pretty scared that week. That was that was a hard week. So anyhow, let's watch this video and then I've got some things to say afterwards. All that changed yesterday. So for a little while now, I've been having some issues, a little bit of brain fog, um, a little bit of mobility issues in my left arm. Just would be randomly dropping things throughout the day. A little bit of difficulty like staring, just difficulty typing on my phone. And then Wednesday morning, when I was at work, I had some struggles when I was typing an email. So I did something a little bit out of character for me. I called the Helmet Cancer Center and said, hey, I know we had all these scans done. I know we had all the blood work done and it looked great, but something's not right. We need to look at something else. So they were in the process of scheduling some more tests. And in the meantime, I went over and told my management team, what I had done and what I'm going through, and, without giving them all the details. And they gave me some of my advice. And that advice was just go. Don't wait for them to schedule. Just go. So that's what I did. I drove over to the UPMC Bedford at about 9 o'clock in the morning and saw Dr. Horton. I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with Dr. Horton before, but that man is a saint. Some of the best bedside manner that I've ever experienced. Great guy. So I went there with the thought that I either had or was about to have a stroke. So we did all the tests for a stroke. We didn't find a stroke. We found a brain tumor. So that's where we're at, brain tumor. The type of cancer that I have is not supposed to go to the brain, so we weren't even looking at the brain, but it's there. So when we found that, Dr. Horton called Dr. Shia from the Mayo Clinic and said, how do you want to proceed? And Dr. Shia called me right away and said, look, I don't want you to come to the Mayo Clinic. You need brain surgery, and you need brain surgery now. You need to stay there and get it done there. Not exactly the answer I wanted to hear, but okay. So then Dr. Horton called the neurosurgeon with UPMC, and he didn't feel comfortable doing the surgery. So then Dr. Horton called radiation oncology. He recommended doing surgery, not the radiation. So, not sure what to do. So I asked Dr. Horton, what would you do? I don't want the UPMC official answer. I want your answer. What would you do? And you know what? I don't know why any of this matters. UPMC, my insurance doesn't cover UPMC, so that probably wasn't an option anyhow. But Dr. Horton's message was clear. Get in the car. Get in the car and go. They're not going to turn you away. If you go there, they're not going to turn you away. So I'm in the car. They gave me a lot of steroids to get the brain swelling to go down, to get me there. And we'll see what happens. So that's it for now. I'll update you throughout the weekend. We learned a lot on that trip. For her, I'm sure she realized how much of an idiot that I actually am. I probably shot that video probably 15, 16 times, just couldn't get it right, kept messing up. But I mean, in my defense, I did have a brain tumor. So, but for me, learning about her, I mean, she drove 16 hours straight to the Mayo Clinic. It's not like I could have gotten the driver's seat. I mean, 16 hours. That was something else. So the way that ended is we got to the Mayo Clinic, went to the ER, and the nurse, hey, why are you here? I said, hey, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor yesterday. Get it out. That look on her face was priceless. But anyhow, obviously it turned out well, and that really changed the way that we look at fighting this battle. We're not going to just let the doctors just give us the normal, hey, this is what we've been doing for the last 50 years. We've taken charge of our treatment. All right, that's all I have. Thanks, guys.